All right, just going to do a quick trade recap for Tuesday, September 16th. It's been a few days. I have not traded on Monday or last Friday, just due to the market context being at all-time highs, and I didn't really see any setups. With that being said, we are still at all-time highs, but today I did get a few setups. So the main levels I was watching was first the 6682 level, um, and then also down here the 6662 level. Can also see those correspond with some of our previous day high, previous day low key levels right here and here. So mainly what I was watching was first at this 6682 level, I was looking first for bounces. If the market could be supported, I would look for ways to long into this all-time high. Second setup was if price was weak below here and there was this seller showing themselves at this level, I would be willing to take shorts on a quick short scalp. And then the third thing was um, pretty much, well, actually, pretty much both of those same type of scenarios I was watching here. But first, I was watching for a break and push down. Um, just because if we do get to 6662 today, it'll be a pretty big downside move, and I would expect it to continue. But that doesn't rule out possible buyers stepping in here and getting long setups. Anyways, the market opens um, right around our 6682 key level. We get a retest down here, absorb a little bit of selling, bounce up, and then retest again. And I went ahead and got an entry at 934 long. Um, so initial sell off into the level. You can see this bid right here, absorb sellers, get some nice buying off of that. Aggressive retest, gets absorbed. Big seller right here gets absorbed, and some buying comes in off of that, and that's when I get in long. We really don't get any push in my favor at all. Come back down, start absorbing a little bit more in this bid, which gives me confidence to hold it into my stop, which was just right here at 81.5, with an 84.5 entry right here. 3 points. I'm holding through this absorption. It looks like it might actually go, and then boom, aggressive selling comes and kicks me out. And then I took a loss on that. But now my other scenario is in play if there's possible signs of selling here at this key level. And there were. So all this selling that came in and got absorbed, you could see right in here on the depth of market. And when we got that aggressive break, I was then looking for that selling activity to now act as a passive seller and resist the market for a push down. And we got the break and retest happened super quick. Here's the break, really aggressive selling. Okay, yeah, get this aggressive break of the low, and then quick pop up. And really, you can't see a ton here on the book map besides that kind of decently heavy buyer slowing. Um, but that came right into that seller area that I was watching right here, heavy delta, and rejected. And that was enough for me to get in short and get a nice push. In terms of my scale outs, I was originally looking for 73.5 2R for my first scale, but I ended up cutting one when this push failed to break this low because it was really starting to look like some sellers were getting trapped in here where this heavy delta is still sitting. This heavy delta was really building on those pushes, and after the second one right here failed, I went ahead and just got out one lot, reduced my risk. Same thing happened here. You can see this insanely aggressive selling, but it's not really going anywhere, so I scaled out a second one just to reduce my risk. Because I really thought this was probably going to reverse and trap some sellers at this point. Price comes up in retests, kind of close to my entry, just about a point away, and then gets an absolute dump. That takes out the next two lots of my position. I then scaled out another market order, and then I had one lot remaining. which got taken, I believe, on this push-up as a trailing stop loss. We'll just go over this real quick. There's the buy, 3-point loss, get back in short. Very quick break and retest of that 882 level. Break, the retest, and then continuation happens on one candle. We get in, get this big break of low of day. It looks like sellers are possibly getting trapped. Got 1 tick away or 1 point away from my target and then reversed, so I scaled out some there. More selling came in here, looked like it was failing, scaled out, almost came back and reversed all the way, and then we got that big dump. There's the 2R scale, then another market out, and then trailing. And ultimately that hit the 2R target, and right now we're just sitting kind of at this pre-market low, which would have also been another good target, just 2 points lower than that 2R. But next watch is really this 6662 level, see if buyers step in or if there's a possible break, which I believe could lead to a nice dump, similar to what happened at this key level. So yeah, that's all. Peace.